Hello guys. So this is just a short video to sort of explain the transition that has recently occurred uh, that has now involved FSMB, right? So first of all, this has been confusing a lot of people on what really the transition is and what is basically something that what is the most important part of it and what is it that we should know about it, right? So most of the people have received emails from ECFMG that have already been registered with ECFMG. So if you have been a part of ECFMG for quite some time now, whether you have given your step one, two, or step three, or basically if you're a part of it, then you of course get an email that has all the information that you need, right? But if somebody who is not a part of it now and as a student he has not really entered the pathway and he's seeing all of this from afar and he's trying to figure out what is happening and trying to make sense of it. Even the people that are in this are involved with ECFMG, even the people that have been receiving the updates and the emails, uh, they also couldn't make sense. I myself couldn't really make sense of what is happening. So this is why this is just a short explanation video to tell you that what is important for you. Now, there are a lot of aspects for this transition, right? A lot of aspects of why this has occurred and what are the technicalities. But all of those are not really important. What is important is the fact that what you yourself should do now. So if you're a student, what you should do, right? And what you should do if you are already a part of ECFMG, if you've given one exam, or if you've given all of your exams, or you're somebody who is not a part of ECFMG and will give the exams in the near future. So, what is it, and what is important for you, and what you should understand? So, first of all, you should understand that there were two. I would say there were two transitions that have recently happened. All right. So there are two transitions that have recently happened. One transition happened last year, which was the transition from the ECFMG. So if I could tell you, the transition was from the ECFMG to MyIntealth, right? So this was the transition that occurred last year. So now what transition has occurred is from MyIntealth to FSMB, right? And I would say partly. So what happened was is that the transition that happened last year, complete working of ECFMG was shifted to MyIntealth, right? Which you might be familiar up till now, because a lot of information was given. Even on our Instagram page, we shared a lot of information surrounding it. So everybody is clear that ECFMG's website, which was the interactive web application, which was the IWA, was shut down, and everything was switched on to MyIntealth. And this sort of increased their problems. Everything sort of slowed down. Even the pathways opened up late last year, and everything like every application processing was slowed down. So something that was taking 2 weeks, now it was taking 4 weeks. So then they decided. Of course, this was not the only reason, but this was partly mentioned in their website as well. That they decided to sort of divide the. First of all, they decided that MyIntealth would be the only website that would handle everything. But certainly that did not work out. So then they decided to sort of distribute the services to FSMB. So now everything that is USMLE related, right, would be switched to FSMB. So if you want to give register for exams for step one, two, three, you would have to create an account on FSMB. Okay. You also have to claim an account on MyIntealth. Of course, you have to register on MyIntealth. First of all, you have to register on MyIntealth, and then you have to create an account on FSMB. So these instructions for someone, for newcomers. For newcomers, the instructions are to first create an account on MyIntealth, then create an account on FSMB, then register on MyIntealth, which would cost you $560, right? 560 or $500, whatever the amount is. This you have to pay, and you have to register. You have to create an account, right? Then you have to create an account on FSMB, all right, and then you can register for your exam, and this includes 1, 2 CK, and 3. So this is what happens. This is what will happen for the newcomer. So they have to create an account on MyIntealth, then they have to register on MyIntealth, and then they have to create an account on FSMB using their MyIntealth ID or ECFMG ID. So MyIntealth ID or ECFMG ID. I will tell you about the registration also. So they have so they have to go through these steps to book an exam. All right, and you can only view your transcript from FSMB now. All right. So for people that are newcomers, you have to first create an account on MyIntealth, register there, pay this amount, then register on FSMB, pay the fees for the exam, whichever exam that you're taking, register for that exam, and then pay their fees, $700 or $800, and then you can only view your transcript from FSMB now. All right. For already registered members, so somebody that has given their one of the exam and now has to give other exams as well. So you need to uh, remember your you have to remember your MyIntealth. Sorry for that. MyIntealth or ECFMG ID. Register, because assuming that you've already given one exam, you already have your MyIntealth exam, right? So you don't need to pay those $560. Now you have to register on FSMB, right? Using that ID that I mentioned, and then book the exam you are planning to take, right? Also, your transcripts will only be available on FSMB. All right. So this is what you need to do. All right. So something else for graduates. One additional step you need to do is you need to verify your degree from MyIntealth website first, right? This usually takes 200 USD. So these are three scenarios that are coming in my mind. For people that are new, this is the pathway you have to choose. And if you're also a newcomer and a graduate, so you need to also do this one, right? Either people that are not you, they're already registered, they've given one exam, maybe they've given step 1, maybe they've given 2 CK, 1 and 2 CK together. Now what they need to do is they need to register an account on FSMB and book the exam that they are planning to take, and then their transcripts will only be available on FSMB, right? So this is the uh, I think at this moment only these scenarios are coming into my mind. Of course, if you think that there are other scenarios as well, you can contact us on our Instagram page, and we will of course answer any question you have. This is our Instagram page. If I could show you, so this is our Instagram page, and you can see that this is our username. You can search for us here, right? So we will try to answer as many people as we can, and you can also contact us directly. Also for the students that are already in our WhatsApp group, they can also ask any questions that they want, right? So this is the scenario up till now. Now I'm going to show you how to create an account on FSMB. All right. So let's just search FSMB. So I have searched as FSMB, and this is the website that you're going to get. So go to this website. And then once you're here, you have to scroll down and go towards the uh, licensing exams, right? So you have to go over here. All right, so you have to go to the licensing exam part. Even if you look at the website, you can see that they have written over here. Uh, there was that as of January 12th, phase one of the USMLE service transition is complete. So FSMB will now provide all USMLE services. So of course, they may be planning to do something else now, as they're calling this phase one. But as of yet, this is the most updated information. So now, once you're here, you of course choose USMLE, and once this loads, so we're just waiting for it to load. This might take some time. So as of yet, as I've told you already, that these are the scenarios that are coming into my mind. Of course, there are many other scenarios as well. But again, if you guys want to ask any questions, you can contact us or comment down the video. We can also help you uh, answer questions for you. So right now the website is running a bit slow. I will keep on trying this. Maybe show you another one. Yeah, so now this has happened, right? So this is what's going to come up in front of you. The USMLE logo will be here, and now this means that you are at the USMLE page of FSMB. All right. Now you need to log in to continue. So just press login. All right. So and then go for the sign up now option. All right. So once you're at the sign up now option, you need to now set these up. All right. So once you set these up, all of this, once you go through this process, what happens is that there's going to be the second page, as this says this is step one of two. There's going to be a second page which will come, uh, in which they will ask you for your identity. So I will show you that. Let's just imagine that 6145, right? And let's say that my password I'm entering, all right? And the email, and you have to enter a email, right? So let's just say that I will go for okay, so this is the email that I entered. So I am going to send a verification code here. All right. This email. Let's just open our mail. Just since. So let's open this. So this is running a bit slow for some reason, but it is going to work. Just let's just wait for it a bit. Let's reload the page. I think we have to do this again. So let's just do it again. So I'm going to send a verification code again. And now this new box will appear that you have to verify the verification code. So you go to your email, you reload it a bit, and you will get this email, right? So from SSMB, you open it and you copy the code and you paste it over here. You paste it here and you choose verify code. So now you go to create, right? So now this is the important part. So the name you have to enter over here, it will be the same name that you enter, which is displayed on your passport, right? So let's just say my name is Raja and I have no middle name. The last name would be uh, John, right? Let's just say for an example, and uh, the date of birth you also have to mention that is mentioned on your passport. So the name will be as it is mentioned on your passport, and the date of birth will also be as it is mentioned on your passport. So let's say one so 1 1997, right? So January 1st, 1997, right? So now you have to enter any one of this. So this is the important part. This is how they will know that who are you basically, right? So if you are somebody who remembers the USMLE ID, you can enter the USMLE ID. This is your ECFMG ID, right? The one that you used to log into the old ECFMG website. If you don't have this, then you have to then go and enter your MyIntealth ID. If you have both of them, you can enter both, but you can go and enter your MyIntealth ID. So MyIntealth ID would be if you open the MyIntealth website, it's going to display it over here, right? So this would be your MyIntealth ID right over here. So you have to copy this and you have to paste it over there so that they could connect it uh, to your account, right? You enter that, you agree to it, and your account is going to be created. So I'm not going to create an account right now. I'm going to show you what happens after you create an account, right? So let's just say that. So honestly, it was a pain uh, to wait for this website to load because it has been almost an hour after this has loaded. But after you log in and everything is done, this is the page that is going to come. And because I'm done with my step 1 and 2 CK, now it is saying that I have to now go for step 3. So if I go to step 2 CK, my score is available and I could just view my score report from here, right? If I go to my step 1, then I would want to. So it's not really coming over here because the step 1 transcript is not available after 1 year, and it's been more than 1 year since I've passed my step 1. So this is basically where you get everything, and you register for uh, the exams and everything now after from this step onwards, right? So you go to your update and you update your information. You go to your eligibility requirement, and then you go for uh, the application and you register for the exam. So I can't go and register for step 3 now because I have to be ECFMG certified. But people that want to give step 1 or 2, you can from here, there will be an option over here that will say that you have to register for the test, and then you click on it and you go and you're directed to the application. You fill that up and then you submit it, pay for the exam and sit in the exam. So this is basically it. This is how you, this is what you need to do now. So this is the latest update. If you have any questions, you can ask us and reach out to us. Thank you.